Hello everyone, this is Evergreen. Welcome back to the Vanilla Minecraft series. In today's video, we're going to try our best to finally finish this fucking hallway. Last video, we just spent the entire time waiting for the fucking netherrack to smelt so that way I could finally finish it. But we're not close. Well, we're really close, but like, oh my god, this is taking so much longer than I ever thought it would. It's just, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to go in this hallway. Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I might even prefer to fucking go back into the nether at this point. But no, today we're not going to do that. Today, we are going to wait patiently, and everything will be okay. But I don't know what to do today. I'm at a complete loss as to what I should do. Because I'm literally just waiting for it to finish before going back in. I guess I could up Willy's enclosure. That could be a thing I could do. He could use some assistance in finishing up. I hope everyone's day has been really good. I'm still recording. I'm still here recording. It's been almost 8 hours. Almost 8 hours of recording. Oh, about 7.5 really. It's been long. It's been a long day of recording, and my voice is starting to die out. And if you're wondering, hey, Evergreen, why the fuck did you do this all in one day? What made you think that that would be a smart idea? And that's a very, very valid question, dear viewer. The answer is that I made a commitment to do this every single day. And so, I was going to do the last episode before I go on break on the last day before I go on break. Which meant that while on break, I can't record, and so therefore I would have to record all the subsequent videos that come out after on the day before I leave. Which happens to be today. So, I'm just stuck doing this, and I love it. I've been having a great time, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and if you remember right, I'm not coming back until the 2nd, and the day this is coming out is the 29th, and I'm having a great time, but my god, this is just a lot at once. But to be fair, I'm not going to be doing any Minecraft for the next, like 2 weeks, so I guess it's fair. It's a fair trade-off. Now, how am I going to do this enclosure? How do I want to do it? Do I really need some? No. How dare I say that? He's deserving. Willy is deserving. So let me go get some wood and clear up my inventory a bit. And then I'll go get some wood, and we'll start on his enclosure. But, yeah. So, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going. I've only got 4 more episodes after this to record. Which, if you're doing math, 4 episodes, 30 minutes, means that after this, I have only got 2 hours left of recording to do. Which is really not bad. And then I gotta wake up tomorrow and record some more videos. I'm going fucking... I am locking in to make sure that everyone has consistent content of my ass while I am home. So that way I don't have to worry about a fucking thing except for replying to comments and checking my analytics, and that's it. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I just got to actually fucking do it. So, powering through. Power through! Power through. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Let's get this down. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone's day has been really good. We're at this point when that this video is going to come out. We're going to be really winding down to the end of the year. Like, it's going to be this episode is for the 29th of December, so really winding down there, and it's going to be nearing the end of 2025. So I hope everyone got everything done they wanted to do this year. I'm sure that I could give some sort of perspective on it, but to be honest, I don't really have anything. I've talked about how terrible my year has been, and to be honest, I don't really want to get into it again because that was an immensely emotionally draining episode. Good, and it made me feel a lot better, but it was emotionally draining, and we don't need that right now. Not me, not today. I am, however, at this point, I should be getting pretty much ready for my date soon, because I mentioned that I had joined a dating app in order to try my best to move on from my crush that I was having. If you're watching this, it would have been about 3 weeks ago that I would have confessed and gotten friend zoned, which, by the way, is fine. It's okay to be friend zoned. Sometimes people are just better as friends, and that's for the best. And I hold no resentment towards the person over that decision, because I can't force anyone to like me. That'd be stupid. And I really value her friendship anyway, so... but regardless, I was still upset, and so I downloaded a dating app in order to try and assuage my sorrows, because, you know, after being on my own for, how long has it been? Probably about a few months now. I'm over being alone. You know, being alone was nice and all for the summer when I was just focusing on me, myself, and I, but at this point, you know, I'm ready to get back out there. I'm ready to not be alone anymore. And so I downloaded the dating app, not really thinking that I would find much, or I would really stumble across anything like amazing, or I thought that maybe it would take some time, but to my surprise, there was a person who did match with me, and we started chatting, and as of today, we've been chatting for about 3 or 4 days, and I at least think that we have a lot of very good chemistry, and we have a lot of the same interests, and you know, it's just pretty cool. And so out of nervousness of her losing interest in me over the time that the break was occurring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I had asked her to dinner tonight, actually, the night I'm recording this. I'd asked her to dinner before I went back home, and she told me no, but she does live in Hare. She does live in the same city I live in and go to the same university I do. But she's gonna be like visiting with her family, and so said like, hey, maybe after the break we could absolutely go and get something. And we made it off the dating app, and we've been chatting on and off ever since. And you know, I think she's a real swell person, and a lot of the very same interests and a lot of the same things that I would be interested in a person. So it's pretty cool if you ask me. And I'm a little bit, I'd be lying if I would say I'm a little bit nervous about getting back into that world of dating, but I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good for me. I think it's gonna be good for me emotionally, and regardless of if it works out or not, you know, I did it. I put myself out there, and I refuse to be alone any longer. I have taken control over my life. But yeah. And it's funny. I've been as I've been chatting with this girl, I've been sending a lot of info to my best friend, one of my two best friends, because she is quote unquote invested in my romantic life, which is fucking hysterical. I think the reason why is because my two best friends, and particularly the one that said that they're invested in my romantic life, were the ones that were there for me through my last breakup. That was a serious breakup at the end of a 5-year relationship, and so I can't blame her for being invested in my romantic life when she's been that intimately involved in my romantic life. So I've been sending her a lot of different information about this person that I've been chatting with, and gotten the seal of approval, for better or worse, of like, yes, this person seems like they're a good person, and I think that the two of you could really be good together. We'll see. We will see. We've yet to meet in person, so getting ready for that. So who knows? The last video I post, that will be the last video I record tonight, will be going up on the day that I get back into town. So I don't know. We'll have I'll have to see. Have to check it out. Little Enderman guy. Can't wait to get a name for him. I really can't. If by the time I get back to home on the 2nd, he still doesn't have a name, then the video on the 3rd, I'll make up my own name for him, which I don't know what that'll be, but it'll be something. It'll be something good. We'll have to wait and see. I wonder what it'll be. Could be... I don't know. I don't even know. I have no idea. I have a lot of recording to do. Being a YouTuber has been really fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And I've been doing it a lot more consistently than I have in the past, and it's been really good. And I've been really enjoying the act of creating and getting my thoughts out and being, I think, funny, possibly. But, I don't know. I think it's been good. I have recorded a lot in advance. It makes you really appreciate those times when YouTubers say that they're going to go on a quick break, but they're still going to have, like, Markiplier, whenever he would say, like, oh, I'm going to Korea, but don't worry, videos are still going to be coming out. Like, Jesus, no fucking joke. It's no joke what they're doing. Because not only have I been recording videos for, like, the last couple days before I leave, but I've also been recording videos for the days that I'm going to be gone, which is not great. And this series isn't ideal for that either, given that it's supposed to be a daily Minecraft series, but even then, like, I spent all last night recording Locked at Freddy's to finish that off as well. And then I'm also going to make... Tomorrow morning, I have another video that's unrelated to either FNAF or this Minecraft series that I'm going to record. That needs to go up on the new year. And I need to record, I need to edit, I need to get it all together, which is all, and I say that with a heavy sigh, but I'm really excited for it. It just is that I'm going to have to wake up tomorrow and do it. Like, I'm actually going to have to physically get up, go out, and get it done. And it's going to be long. I'm going to have a long day tomorrow between having my regular job. Well, not that I consider YouTube my job. I don't really, I mean, come on, I'm not even making money off of it. How could I consider it my job? But I still have to consider different factors of, hey, this is something that I need to put a lot of time and effort into, and it is supplemental to everything else I have going on in my life. Like tomorrow, where I have actual work on top of a 4-hour drive. That's a lot to fit into a day, where I have to record like 3 different videos, go work a 6-hour shift, and then come back and drive 4 hours out back home. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm happy to do it. It is a lot. I really hope I have enough nether bricks. And I've had a lot of friends who support me, and that's been amazing. I've had a lot of very supportive friends that have been just the best ever. Like that. Oh, it's not going to be enough. I need 4 more nether. Let's run. Let's make the sprint. Let's make the sprint. Fuck. I'm in a hole, so whew. Could be worse. Could be worse. The most I lost is XP there. Whew. That is why you always have to be very careful about what you're doing. That's why you can't let your guard down for even a second in the nether. Because it will get you. You can't. Where's the hole I fell into? Where? Here it is. Alright. Get our armor back on, get our inventory sorted, and then we can go back to doing what we were meant to do when we came in here. Grab. We were meant to grab this there, this there. These arrows go here. This goes up. Okay. Boom, boom, and let's get out. There we go. Yep. Always watch your next step. You never know what your last one will be. Where is the entrance? Hey, large magma slime. I'm gonna be a bitch. Here we go. Found it. Oh wait, is there? There is. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab the netherrack from right here. No use going all the way to the regular flat in order to grab it when it's right here in front of my face. I am gonna, however, fill in this lava because I'm not trying to deal with that because that's a real son of a bitch. Jump, jump. Okay, make our way back to the hotel. Now that we have our netherrack, we can finally finish this project, and then we'll be back. We will be back in this hell-forsaken wasteland. Which is just the best. It's exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Okay, in the portal. In the portal. We'll at least finish the... Before we even focus on getting back into the nether, we'll at least finish our little pen for our friend Willy over there. Let's see. Brick. Awesome. Now, I'm going to make some slabs to put on the roof. And yeah. And we could also, later on, we could definitely expand this area to include sea turtles as well. Like this little pen area, we could expand a little bit to the left in order to include sea turtles, which would also be really useful because sea turtles are very important to the development of this game, because at some point we're going to need to go into the water. Right now we're focusing on getting into the nether, which is important and a very critical step, but we are also going to need it to at some point face the reality of going into the water to find a guardian to get his stuff from, his important supplies. There we go. And this one is looking great. Looking fantabulous. I think I want to keep it simple. I don't even think I really want to change the floor for this. I think I want a more open concept design for this. Like a little beach bar. Like a little beach bar, you know? That'd be fun. If you've ever been to Florida and you've been to the sandbars in the Key, those are really beautiful. If you don't know what a sandbar is, in the ocean, especially near the shore, there are a lot of sections of the seafloor that kind of are raised up, and when the tide comes in, or when the tide goes out, it leaves the seafloor closer to the surface, like less than a foot or so, and those areas are called sandbars. And those sandbars are just deep enough to provide water and cooling and perfect temperature, but shallow enough for you to just chill out and walk on. And it is amazing and beautiful. And a lot of the times I've been to Florida, I've been to those sandbars, and it is beautiful to go. The one thing that really sucks is that, especially further towards the southern tip of Georgia, or not Georgia, Florida, you start to get manatees, and manatees have got to be the sweetest animals I've ever seen. They are the gentlest of giants, and they are so affectionate to anyone and anything, even like just people. We one time we went out, and this little manatee and his mother just swam up right next to us when we were sitting on the sandbar, and just kind of hung out there with us for the entire time we were there. And if you're not familiar with Floridian law, you are not allowed to touch manatees, and there's a very good reason why. Because a lot of people, once they associate people with good, like a positive thing, they will follow people. They will follow people no matter where they see them, including when they're on their boats. They'll follow them and they'll get cut up by the propellers of the boat. And they'll also be easy to be tricked into being poached, which is just not good for anybody. And it sucks because those creatures are so sweet and they deserve so much better than what they're given. It is such a fucking raw deal that we give animals on this planet. And manatees, I think, are one of the big sufferers that we've created. And it's just the worst ever. But nothing to do about it that I can do about it except for raise the necessary awareness around it, which I try to do as best as I can. As best as I can, as a 20-year-old college student. Oh, I can right-click for more options? That's a lot better. Keep it nice and simple over here. Need some fence gates. Go. And then need I don't know about lighting. I don't know. I need to think about it. I need to do some thinking. I unfortunately was working with what the shoreline had given me, not a flat piece of land where I can perfectly space out every single block to be exactly the length I want it to be. So I have to work with what I was given, which isn't really good as it is. So I have to figure that out. I could do a bunch of firefly bushes. That might be nice. I don't know. Maybe. Hard to say. Hard to say. At the very least, we've got a roof and a fence gate to properly protect them in case anything bad happens. So we should be safe no matter what. What we are going to do at the very least is I'm going to do my standard archway because I like my arches. I think arches are neat. They make buildings look more detailed and they also look a lot stronger than they actually are. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a good old arch. A good old evergreen archway to commend. I don't know why I said commend, but accommodate. That doesn't make sense. Let's just go with it. Where is my other crafting table? I know I have another one. I want to take it over with me instead of... I want to take it over with me instead of just fucking going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Because I definitely have enough wood. I just don't know if I have enough of either materials I need to make the archways. So, better to bring it over and do it right first. Stairs. Oops. Forgot about the water. Stairs. It's starting to sound like not a real word. Very weird. I think I only need one more set of stairs. Should be good. Hey, you come back here. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That works. I can make some trapdoors, I think, to do my archways good. So, should be good looking. Where it goes, gotta love him. Couldn't live without him. That's funny. The only oh wait, I need one more stair. Fuck me, dude. I thought I had enough stair. Turns out I didn't have enough stair. That's heartbreaking. That is truly tragic. The true tragedy of the times. This rain, though, my goodness, it's almost like we actually are in Florida. That is fucking rain. Oh, really goddamn place. There's a block, and a boom, and a boom, and a boom. I think that actually should be the perfect amount. I think I might have placed this up perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now. Yeah, I like the way these columns look with the archways. I'm quite proud. Quite proud. Get rid of that. Of our beloved shelves. You know what's funny? I haven't actually really used the shelves for storage, and I've more used them for their architectural uses than anything else, which I just think is funny. How, like, a lot of functional blocks have become not functional because people just don't use them that way, and this shelf is squarely in that position of I don't know if anyone's really going to be using shelves like that for storage in the same way that they'll use like a chest or something. I guess you could use them to display, but even then, it's like you have a lot of better options than the fucking shelf. I wish there was like a display stand. You know? Like a podium, almost, that you could space out. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think so. Ooh, I think I just got an idea for lighting. Because I think I'll add some barrels underneath here. Just for aesthetic purposes, some barrels and campfires, and then put out campfires to be clear, so it looks like stacks of wood. And then, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm proud of that. But I think I'll make barrels. Can I make barrels? Yes, I can. No, I can't. I don't have enough spruce wood. Give me 1 second real quick. But what I'll do is I need more spruce wood, and I also am going to make a new axe as well. So I'll get my spruce wood. I'll make an axe, get my spruce wood, come back, and I'll set up my barrels, and then I'll also set up my campfire idea. I think that'll be good. And then maybe I'll put in some firefly bushes as well. Grab the charcoal. Oh, I need to make my own axe, is what I need to. Hey, Mr. Claus. How you doing, buddy? You having a good time? Yeah, you're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. I have never had a cat. I've talked about my cat allergies before. But I think, because there's a rule of thumb that like every 7 years your immune system resets. I don't know, that sounds like an old wives' tale. It might be true, it might not be, I don't know actually. But it sounds right to me, and I've experienced it too because my allergies have gotten less intense as I've gotten older, and some of these have gone away. But, like for example, I used to be allergic to grass, and not anymore, which is quite nice. But, oh, is the sun setting? Okay, let me go to bed. Let me go bedtime. I would like to have a cat someday. My cat has really died out. Probably because, and I've said this before, but not on here, but I've said this to other people in my life, that in college, it's not exactly the best idea to have a dog. It's not easy to have a dog in college. Normally, the apartments don't have enough space for that, and you don't really have a lot of time on your hands to go take a dog out to walk. And especially if it's only you taking care of the dog, then it's really terrible. And most people are also just not emotionally intelligent enough to have a dog. And because of that, a lot of people get cats. Since a cat needs less space, less food, and generally will be more okay on their own than a dog will. And that is generally true. Not in every specific case. I personally have seen a lot of very affectionate, socially dependent cats, but I've also seen a lot that are pretty good being on their own and will chill on their own and not actively seek out that same attention, that behavior that dogs will, where they'll sit in front of you 24/7 begging you for something to do. And so, because of that, a lot of college students end up having cats. And so over the last 3 years I've been at university, I've been surrounded by cats. I've seen so many cats, and I've been to cat cafes, I've been to apartments with cats, I have friends with cats, and I think over time my allergic reaction to cats has extremely died down. Like, my best friends have 2 cats, actually. And they're the sweetest things in the world. Well, one of them's the sweetest thing in the world, the other one is an asshole, and it flip-flops based on each day. And but I love them both. I will, anytime I'm over there, I will make sure to give them all my love in the world. And most of the time, it ends up being perfectly fine nowadays. When they first got the kittens, like 3 years ago, I want to say now. So about the time we went off to college, I was an allergic mess around those cats, like just constantly sneezing and just terrible thing. But nowadays, less so entirely, which has been very, very nice and very unexpected. But I'm not going to complain. So, yeah, we're gonna set up some barrels. Do a barrel. Yeah. There we go. And then, ooh, wait. I'm gonna set up one more over here. Because like I said, I want to use these as a place to have my lanterns up. So that way they look quite nice. And I want, what do I want? Campfire. Campfire? What do I need? I need sticks. I know it doesn't need to be stripped, so I just need sticks. Do I have sticks? I don't have sticks. I'll make sticks. I'll make more sticks. And boom, and boom. Boom. Boom, and a boom. Oh, and a boom. I don't think I'm going to need that many, so. But what I want to do is I want to do stuff like this and then put it out. And have it be like a stack of logs to look at. If that makes sense. That'll be nice. And isn't there also there's the cartographer table, I know, which I probably want to use that. And then there's also fishing. No, I know what I'm talking about. Composter. Yeah, because that looks like a fish barrel. That looks like, I mean, it looks like it would fit in here, right? That looks like it fits. And what else? I think that's it. That works, honestly. Some firefly bushes. Give it some extra, like, just decor and lighting, maybe. Here, got 1, 2. I'll gather a couple. Doesn't hurt. Ooh, maybe I'll also grab... No, I can't grab this. This is just regular grass. I need more firefly bushes. Is there any more around here at all? I'm sure there is. I'm just not seeing them. And there's a few. There's a few over there. Oh, there's a bunch right here. Okay, wait, I am out of time for this episode. I went way over. So, next video, we will finish it up and light it up, and it'll look great and perfect. We'll finish up the tunnel, and then we'll make our way into the Nether and search for a fortress. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to comment below, tell me how your day was. I'll make sure to reply to every comment I get. And if you did get this far and enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe so that way you can stay up to date on new videos coming out and check in on this series. Without further more being said, make sure to drive safe, get plenty of sleep, drink plenty of water, wash your hands, get plenty to eat, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.